Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Beauty Chat Live on Beauty Crowd TV. We are here this afternoon for a brow and lip special. Brows is probably one of the things we get asked most about, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we thought we'd bring it to you today. I'm joined, of course, by the lovely Hanne from our elf store in Cardiff, who is our guru when it comes to all things makeup. So we're going to be talking about everything today. We are also on hand, I say we, it's going to be Han, to answer your questions should you have anything about anything today. Or if you've got a particular brow query or dilemma, we can try and help. We're going to be looking at brows and then we're going to move on to lips, but we're also going to take a look back at brows through history, aren't we?
Yes, of course. And just in case you're wondering, the demo is going to be on me today, hence why I've got no brows and got no lips.
It's all change, all change. Hannah's going to be transformed by the end of the show. As always, we'll be taking your queries through on Twitter and on the YouTube channel, directly through to us there. So if you've got anything, make sure you send them through. We are joined today by a new addition to the team, Karen, who will be in the YouTube stream passing the questions through to us on the show. So yeah, it's all change here. We've got so many people, it's amazing. So Han, first things, what are we going to talk about with brows?
We're going to talk about brows through the ages from the 1920s, and then we're also going to be going through the most popular trends in looks at the moment with our with some visuals as well, and I'm also going to be demonstrating the ongoing trend for this season and also how to create the perfect brow for yourself. So I'll talk you through it step by step. We'll also give you a list of items that you may need or you may already have at home or that you'd also like to order. So yeah, we'll go through that. Then we'll be moving on to the lip, but that's going to be later on. The iconic lip and the trending lip.
We're leaving you in suspense until the lip comes in later. Now, as Hannah said, we're going to take a look at the iconic brows through history, and we've also done a bit of our in-house brow challenges this week as well. So we're going to look at those first. So I know Gary, our wonderful techie whiz, has created a gorgeous video for us to take a look at. So we'll have a look at the brows through history first. I think we're going back to the 1920s.
Yes.
Let's have a look. Okay, so the first brow icon, shall we call them, is the lovely Cara Bow. Now these eyebrows from the 1920s are unique, shall we say? Yeah,
they're really thin, they frame the brow. You described it earlier as in it goes from the centre of the top of the eye over the top and goes all the way down to the brow bone. This was a really iconic look through that time, and they used to mix pigment with like Vaseline jelly, and they used to apply it using just a brush.
So it's almost like the modern day gel and all that, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what they used to do back then. So that was in the 1930s, that look there.
Amazing.
Yeah, really easy brow.
Moving on to the wonderful 1940s, we've got Lauren Bacall.
Wow.
Now, Lauren, who I've realised was wife to Humphrey Bogart.
Nice.
Me with my knowledge. Now, these were more high arch brow. This is kind of more what we used to see in today almost. It's very, very high though, so a bit more...
I always think Grace Kelly.
Siren. Yes.
Yeah, so
very.
Grace Kelly brow. Very popular today, actually. A lot of things that you'll be seeing today is things that people would like to create because they want to be reminded of that era. So that's really popular. So we'll get people coming in with requests in the shop asking for this type of brow, or they have this type of brow already because it's been created by specialists in the field.
Yeah.
And just like giving them, it's more rounded at the centre and then squared off at the end. Outer corners are really groomed to a fine point. Just giving it that structured arch, really. That's the main thing.
Can't get away with any stray hairs with a look like this.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Now we're going to move on to the 1970s, and this is somebody I think everyone's going to be familiar with. It's the gorgeous Farah Fawcett, looking at those absolutely gorgeous brows. And this is kind of the brow of today almost, that we're going to come to later as well. But now Farah Fawcett, the Charlie's Angel.
Thick, dark,
gorgeous,
bold, upward strokes, you know, making a more dynamic brow, a bit more of an arch again going on, very even, so almost as thin at the start and then as it is at the end. So very structured, very bold, all about more of like the smoky natural beauty, hair all over the shop, you know, bold, brassy.
Kind of all goes together, doesn't it?
Very
everything's
80s.
Bigger, everything's
better,
a bit fluffed out.
Yeah,
it's
bit
amazing.
of a power brow.
Power brow, for sure. Now we have the 1980s, looking at Brooke Shields. Now she sports the, can we call it untamed brow? We're going au naturel. So that is as natural as they can with that kind of brow, isn't it? It's bold, it's heavy, but it's still feminine.
It's also trending currently. So yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later with another model that we'll be coming up with. So it's very natural, very innocent, very young, very untamed, not too groomed, just gently structured, you know, using a little bit of a brush. But again, natural, the way forward, maybe taking a couple off the end there, just to give it a bit more of a structure, just to tidy it up. But again, not touching the inside of the, by the temple. So yeah, just very natural.
And then next, we throw a spanner in the works. We've got the 90s. We've got the over-plucked, over-engineered brow of the likes of Gwen Stefani. Now, it's an acquired look. It's such a gorgeous image, but it is the kind that is, yeah, it suits a certain look, shall we say. And Gwen pulls it off very well, but that is,
and again, that's mirroring what we've just seen right at the very beginning, you know, that very thin, penciled on brow, gelled
almost
brow.
Going back, it's a modern take on the 1920 brow,
exactly,
isn't it?
But
Almost
not as far
circle.
down, using the structure of the eye area, which we'll go through later on when I'm talking you through. How to create the perfect brow, making sure you're getting the arches in the correct place, making sure you're getting the end finishing at the right place. But again, very even all the way through, so it mirrors from start to end, you know, the width of it.
And this is definitely a case of your brows.
A little bit of punk rock there going on, a little bit of punk rock influence.
Now, we're bringing it up then to the modern day, and we're going to take a look at the one, the only, Cara Delevigne. Now, this word has been causing me trouble today, her surname, but look at those brows. They are absolute statement brows, aren't they?
It's again going back to the Brooke Shields, you know, 90s sort of look. Bold lip, untamed brow, wild style, natural chick going on. Love it.
Definitely. And now there was an article that we were looking in relation to Cara's brows as well, and I think that was in either Elle or Glamour magazine, and they were showing basically Cara's brows on other celebrities and how it works. And you'd be surprised. Some celebrities, it actually really takes their look to a completely different place. It's good. It's good. A bold brow is not to be shied away from. So let us know what you think of the brows through the ages. Are you sporting a 1920s brow? Are you right up bang on present with Cara, or are you somewhere in the middle? I don't know where I am.
Well, I can show you how to create this look really quickly, just to do like the bang-on trend brow. You're just going to be brushing through the brow. So I've got my mirror here, just in case you're looking as to where I'm looking. So you just basically brush through the brow here, using a brow comb really easily. And then you can just use, I'm using the e.l.f. one, the Wet Gloss Brow and Lash. Now, you may notice that there's one side for brow and there's one side for lash. And this is purely for hygiene reasons. So obviously, if you're putting something near your eye, you don't really want to transfer it anywhere else, guys. So it's clearly labelled here. Can you see? So one side, this is for the brow and this is for the lash. So I'm going to be using it just on the brow. So using the brush, the brow lashing comb, and then just using this just to create that sporadic brow all the way through. And this just gives you a bit of a bang-on trend brow, you know, kind of untamed.
Untamed.
Yeah, untamed tamed.
Yeah, it's good because, like you said, Cara's got the upstroke brow.
That gives you lift.
You need to have a product like that to do that. Your hairs are not naturally going to go and stay.
Exactly. But again, it's untamed, controlled, but untamed look that you're going for. So just really structured. And you can instantly see that that looks like my eyes had an eye lift, whereas that one doesn't. Does that make sense? So it gives you that lift, it gives you that wildness, untamed, but tamed, unkept and untamed.
Nice.
Untamed, yeah.
It's the cross, it's like the no makeup. It's a cross between the two. We've already had some comments coming in from Chloe Norton saying she's not sure about Gwen's eyebrows. She definitely prefers thicker brows. And she's also saying she loves Cara's eyebrows. She's so stunning.
She is so stunning.
Absolutely gorgeous.
That's why she's the #1 model at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
So let us know what you think as well. If you are sporting any of the brows that we've seen today, or if you've got your own take on them, if you're merging two of the eras, then let us know. And send your photos in. We'll be trying to bring them up on screen later as well. Get in touch via Twitter at BeautyCrowd. Talking of Twitter, we got some competitions going on today. If you pop over to the Beauty Crowd Twitter stream, there's a couple of links out there that you can retweet to win, and we're giving away 2 prizes today, one of which is a collection of brow products which can help you get the absolute icon brow look that we're talking about today, and there's also a chance to win a selection of bright and bold lip colours, which we will be coming to later on in the show. So make sure you head over to Twitter and retweet those tweets to be in for a chance to win. Now, Han, what kind of brow look are we going to do on you? Or what are you going to do on you? I'm going
to talk through what products you're going to need in a moment, but I'm going to be using the Eyebrow Stencil Kit. This can be found on the website. Really simple, really easy. As you can see, it comes there with the different looks that you can create, or the different brow that you can create. I'll just quickly show you so you can see. Yeah. So yeah, you can get a soft arch, you can get a structured arch, you can get a curved arch, and you can get a full arch as well. So those are the different arches that you can get there. All right, so that's a really good way to start. You can also find for yourself which one's best. So I'm just going to take the packaging out, show you how it comes, because people go, oh my God, I don't need all those 4. You're deciding on which one you want, okay? So it comes like this. Can you see it? Yeah. I'll put it up against me because that's easier to see.
Good choice of top, Han.
Okay. Yeah, so really easy to use. You're also going to get a paper version. You don't need to use this, okay? I'm just going to pop my notes on the side. Yeah, so you're not going to use the paper version. You're only going to use the plastic version. This is reusable. You pop out the inner part because it's already been stamped, okay? You don't need this bit. You just need that one, okay? And I'm going to pop this here so you can see which brow is going to be best for you. This is actually my perfect brow, all right? Something that you're going to need to really remember is that when you've used it one side, you're going to see that there's now makeup on it. Make sure you wipe it. I've done this so many times. So you wipe it and you keep it clean. Dry it off just on your arm or wherever you want to do it, and then you can reuse it on the other side.
That's the best thing about that kind of stencil as well, is that it is very, very flexible, so you can kind of twist it and fit it where you need, because your brow is not going to fall.
You've got the makeup on there, so you can see that there's actually makeup on there. I'll do that. So there's makeup on there. That's why you need to wipe it. Brows you would usually do very last or just before you do your eye makeup. It depends on what you prefer. I like to do it first and then do my eye makeup.
I do mine last.
Do you? See, it doesn't really matter. There are no rules.
Each to their own.
Yeah.
Each to their own.
Just going to show you the other ones, just so you can see. So there's another one here. So the one that I've gone for was the soft arch. Okay. That's the soft arch. Structured arch is next. So these are the different ones, just so you can see. Don't know what's easier to see. It's a bit hard because it's see-through.
It is hard because they're see-through.
I do apologise, guys. So there's those ones there. Mine's this one. I'm going to keep it to one side because I'll get all excited. But again, you just need the plastic version. They're £1.95. I think this is such a bargain, guys. £1.95. You got 4. If you're not going to use it, pass one on to your mum, pass one on to your sister, pass it on to a mate. Someone's going to use the other one. Or if you lose them, they're really easy to just buy another set.
Exactly. Just replace.
Really easy.
So you're going to show us how to create the brow with the stencils then?
Yeah, I think I wanted to show the stencils because people always get worried about, you know, how they're going to create that perfect arch, how they're going to create that look. This is so easy to use. Once you've drawn that on then, I'm going to show you how to do that. You can then use your tweezers and any stray hairs that are, you know, straggling along or there, you can remove. You can just gently tame and take away the little hairs.
That's what I've done with them. Every now and again when I'm doing my brow regime, I'll go in really heavy over the stencil to give me my like guideline, and then I'll go in back, take it away, go in with my tweezers, and then remove everything.
Yeah, I'm going to show you 2 different brushes to use today, depending on your level of skill. I'm going to use 2 different brushes. So do you want to go through
let's go through what the guys need to get involved today. Let's have a look.
Okay, so here we go.
we'll go through the list for today. We've got the products here in front of us, so with the e.l.f. that we're using.
Okay, so I'm going to start off. You're going to need your brow stencil kit. So that's the first thing you're going to need, guys. The second thing you're going to need is the must-have lash and brow comb. Everyone needs a lash and brow comb because you've got to be able to brush it through, treat and tame it. Then you're going to need a highlighter. I've decided to go for
jumbo eyeshadow stick. French lace.
French lace. I love a bit of French lace. And then I've also gone for the Wet Look Gel. And this is brow and lash. And because of my skin tone, but this is just a generic tone for everybody, I have chosen the medium brow kit. Now this contains a gel, a brush, and a little mirror.
Nice.
It's fab.
Handy.
Really easy. And you've got like a little brush to go with it. This side is for the gel. This side is for the powder. Really easy. Okay. The brushes that you can use, I've got 2 brushes here. So these are optional. Yes, you do get a brush with it, Amy. Okay, that's in there already. But because it's so small, it's all right to top up when you're out. I prefer to have my own small angled brush, $3.95, and then I also use a contour brush.
Okay.
Contour brush because it's small, it's compact, and I know that it's going to fit in that area there. Okay. I'll show you what I'm going to do in a second.
I'm excited to see it. I'm going to learn today.
Okay, so shall I get started?
Well, I was going to say, while people are getting their stuff together, should we take a look at what the girls in the office did this week with their eyebrows?
Let's do it.
Now, I did briefly mention before, we've got a couple of before and afters of the girls from the office, and while you're grabbing your stuff ready to follow along with Hannah's tutorial, let's take a look at some of the looks that the girls created. I think we've got Sarah from Customer Services first, they're going to take a look at. Now, Sarah's got very fair eyebrows, so she's gone in with the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in ash and the small precision brush, and let's take a look at her after. Amazing.
Ooh,
it really
nice.
makes a difference, doesn't it? Really makes a difference. And that's the thing, Sarah obviously didn't want to go ahead with really heavy, really sculpted brows, so she's gone in and just accentuated her natural brow shape.
Really nice though,
really
good.
Nice. Just frames her eyes a lot more.
Yeah.
Looks fab. And then we've got Karen from marketing, our new recruit. Now Karen again has gone in with the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, but she's gone for dark this time, and again with the e.l.f. Small angled brush. And let's take a look at Karen's after.
Oh, lovely.
Gorgeous, really gorgeous. It's just obviously Karen's filled in the inner part of her brows there.
Yeah, powder makes such a difference.
Yeah, and it's still natural looking, which is good, which is really good.
Lovely.
And let's have a look at who we got next. Next we've got Rachel from Customer Services. Again, Rachel's got very fair brows. Again, Customer Services, kind of a trend. Yeah. They've all got fair brows. Rachel's actually used the Everyday palette and one of the brown colours from there, which shows the versatility of an eyebrow shadow. You don't have to use an eyebrow kit.
Yeah, pigment. That's what you're using. Just because it's in a brow kit, that's great, but you can use colours that you already have in your handbag.
Exactly.
Eyeshadow's a perfect example.
I know one of the first eyebrow products I used was a brown eyeshadow. And it's worked a treat. Right, brilliant. So yeah, Rachel again has just accentuated her brow shape there. And then next, I think we've got me. That's great. So there we've got my eyebrows. I've used the eyebrow kit in medium, the e.l.f. Treat and Tame again in medium, and I actually used the e.l.f. Flat eyeliner brush. So let's have a look at my after.
Nice.
So we've gone in, we've shaped it. What do you think, Hanne?
I love it. Really nice.
Yeah, so I go for more of a heavier look and kind of making sure you've got that kind of precision, bit more of neater, because my brows are a little bit sparse. That photo doesn't do it justice, but got a few spots.
I've said this before, your brows are not twins, they're sisters.
Exactly.
And you've also matched your eyebrow colour to your hair tone. I love that. That's so key.
Do try. I do try,
Hanne.
Next, we're going to take a look at Harriet from marketing. Now, Harriet's got gorgeous dark eyebrows anyway, and she's got a fantastic shape to her eyebrows. I know, she's jammy. So Harriet uses the e.l.f. eyebrow collection using the clear mascara and the eyebrow pencil. So she's just neatened up the shape of her eyebrows, and you can really see it on the inner corners of the brows there. So I think she's enhanced her natural beauty for sure with those.
Good bit of structure.
And then we can take a look at Sylvia, our Italian customer services representative. She's hiding half of one of her brows. Now Sylvia has used the e.l.f. clear mascara, the e.l.f. powder from the ash and dark eyebrow kit, and the e.l.f. small angled brush. Let's take a look at her after. Oh, fab. So you can see it on the outer corner, actually.
Yeah.
She's really filled that in.
Makes such a difference.
Looking fab.
And again, it's not about going for like an overly, you know, done-up brow, natural enhancement. Beautiful.
Fab. And then
Beautiful
lastly,
ladies.
we've got Claire from Customer Services. Again, sporting the trademark Customer Services Fair Brow. And she's just used the Treat and Tame in Ash. And Claire explained she really didn't want to go heavy with hers, so she's just dragged the coloured end through and really just gripped onto the fair hairs that she's got. I think she looks fab.
Yeah, this is a really great look. A lot of people come in and they think, oh my gosh, I really don't want to have a dark brow. A lot of people say like a Scouse brow or the Essex brow, because obviously they're currently on TV and that's what people see. And something as simple as this is using Treat and Tame. It comes with two ends. Yeah. The treatment end is going to help with conditioning and hydrating and maintaining, and then you've got the Tame side, which has got little sporadic fibres inside, which can latch onto the brow hairs that you currently have in order to give them a bit more body and a bit more volume. And
and to bring them out, because there's a lot of my hair, the hair in my eyebrows tend to be, I've got some blonde, some dark. So the tame part of the Treat and Tame just highlights those ones that were hiding in the background. So yeah, make sure if you can send through your brow pictures to us, we'd love to see them. I can see we've already got some comments coming in. Rebecca Peacock is saying she loves thinner brows. She hasn't really understood the big brow trend. It's not for everybody, not at all. So you've got to work with what's good for you. We've got Kambata Kumar saying Jessica Alba has gorgeous brows, supple, mature yet defined. She loves them. She has got a very good style, even with her brows, for everything. And then we've got Perks of Amy blog. Rimmel's professional eyebrow pencil works a treat. Just blend with the brush on the end of the pencil. So thanks for sharing that with us, Amy. And then Chloe Norton says she sometimes has the HD brow treatment to maintain her brows, and I do the same. I go every now and again just to get the shape put back in, and then you can maintain it then in between.
And this is the cheaper version, which I'm
going to show you today. This is the cheaper version. Now, Hanne's going to take us away.
Right, so I'm going to make a start then, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, of course,
go for it. Everybody. I'm going to be using the stencil first, okay? So I'm going to place this over here. Right, I'm going to basically take the mirror and put it on my lap, guys.
I think that's allowed.
It's a lot easier for me to do this like that. Okay. So I'm going to be placing this over here. Can you see that, guys? Fabulous. I'm going to just grab my brushes. So I'm then going to take my kit really easily. I'm going to be taking the lighter part of the kit, so that's this one here. And I'm going to be using, I'm just going to take this off a minute, guys, because it's just easier to describe. I'm going to be using the powder from this kit. And I am, going to just place this properly. I'm going to be placing this over. Holding it in place, top and bottom, okay? And you're just gonna brush through the colour. Now this is one way of doing it. Popping the colour on like this.
So we've had a question come in from Enigmatic Ramble saying, is the gel before powder or powder before gel? So you're using powder first?
Powder is first, always first. Okay? So powder first, always first. Because you set with the gel and structure through the gel. I'll show you now. So powder first, look.
That's amazing.
Can you see?
That's fab.
That's the difference. Just a little bit of structure. It's gone through really easily, nice and simple. I'm then going to use the angled brush, love this, with the gel. Now, when you have the mirror, it's really important when you're looking in the mirror, it's this end bit here. Okay, so this end bit here, I'm going to be using the gel and it goes under, because naturally the hairs, as they go along, it's always going to be darker in the centre part here and underneath. See that?
Serious concentration.
Yeah, sorry, serious concentration. I got my concentration face. My concentration face is usually with my tongue out. I'm trying to be conscious of this fact. So I'm using the gel just to give it that angle. Now, I've gone out slightly past the line. So I'm using my nose, the brush, and the angle there. Now if you notice, I've gone slightly too far. But that gives you the proper structure. Here is where it should start. So I'm going to place a little bit of colour here, a bit more depth.
So that, and using gel in the corner as well.
Yeah, always using gel on the underside here, because that's where the hairs start, that's where the depth starts, that's where the structure starts. Back to my brush comb. Just brushing through, look at that guys. I know that I've gone too far because I'm using the brush, the angle of my eye, and look, slightly too dark, slightly too long. Nice and easy. That is the brow. Okay, I'm gonna set it because I want to stay all day. I want it on all day. I don't want it coming off. I want my brow to look structured and stay in place. I've got some heavy meetings going on today.
It's a browful meeting.
So I'm going to use the eyebrow section of this, which is this side. It is labelled, so there's no reason for you to get it the wrong way around. And if you notice, I'm just brushing through. If I get some stragglers, I'm going to make some stragglers. If you can see, there's some stragglers. I'm just going to structure it down.
So that's just using the end of the brush?
Just using, brushing up and brushing down.
Nice.
So I get the correct angle. Okay? And then last but not least, jumbo. French lace. Couldn't help myself, I had to give it a wink. And this is just going to give me a little bit of highlight and a little bit of structure now. If you notice, I'm using it under here. And over the top. I want a bit of shimmer, a bit of structure. Okay, really cool, loving that. And just popping a little bit of that colour just on the eye area there. I want my look to tie in. I want to be matching. I want to be structured. Fierce brow.
Working it.
Yeah.
Working it.
What do you think, guys? I want to have feedback.
Yeah, let us know what you think of Hannah's brows. I know we have got a before and after review, but we've got one brow done and one not, so you can have a little look, face the camera. And then
if you want it dark, I'm just going to quickly show you, because some people like a little bit of a darker brow. Sorry, I'm just talking about when people are in the shop, they tend to ask. So although I've put the cream gel on already, because it's a wet product, if I just do it on my hand, so easy when I just show you, because then you kind of know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to place it on there. Watch all of a sudden when I put the powder over the top of it. It kind of sets. When you have the powder on its own, it's very light. If you want a structured brow for when you're going out, put the gel on first. Then that. And then set it again. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
I personally use the powder first and then the gel. That's personal preference, but please have a pay. There are no rules.
Yeah, see what works.
Yeah,
so
see what works best for you.
Want a bit of a darker colour, if we go for gel, then powder, then gel, then powder.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, we've got a couple of comments coming in. Chloe is saying it's amazing how much your face changes when you fill in the brows well, and it does. It really gives your face a different shape. It frames your eyes, as Nick, our photographer, was commenting when we were doing the before and afters this week. And she's actually saying as well she's never thought of putting highlighter on top of the brow. She might have to try that.
Yeah, it's got to be done. You know, if you want that iconic, that celebrity sort of look, and you want to look structured and, you know, just feminine.
Definitely.
Really. It
it's
just
nice.
brings out a bit of the brow bone's there, it's structured. Let's highlight it. You've got good bone structure, you don't have good bone structure, it doesn't matter. You chuck this shimmer on the top, or you place it and you apply it over the top, and all of a sudden you've like transformed your eye area.
Definitely.
And you feel structured, feels a bit more lifted.
I've got some brilliant before and afters of me when I had the thinnest eyebrows in the world, and then when I've had them now, and I look like a different person. My eyes look such a different shape. It's amazing. We've got Smurfy saying, I've never tried a stencil before. She might give it a go soon. Definitely recommend it. They are amazing and really, really easy to use as well. And then we've had a tip come through from Combata on Twitter saying, always use light and gentle strokes so it doesn't look too harsh, and don't overdo the beginning of the brow. Use a gradient effect. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I'm also going to just show you as well without having the stencil, because you may not have a stencil when you're at home. So I'm just going to use just the brow kit here really, and just the highlighter, because these are the main things that people have when they have them in their basket at home, or in their drawer at home, or in their handbag. So if I go back in with the powder,
this is perfect because Fun Size Beauty TV saying brow stencils scare her. They tend to look a tad fake if you're using them wrong. So this will be good for her, so she can see how to do it without the stencil.
Okay, cool. So without the stencil, I just brush through my brow like I did before. Always brush. You wouldn't brush your hair or go out without brushing your hair, so it's the same for your brows. I'm going darker and brushing up, and I've used the angled brush, guys. Sorry, I forgot to say. I'm getting slack. And I'm just going through the hairs, just gently brushing. Sorry if I'm not speaking, I'm just literally applying colour.
Just serious concentration. It's an important thing with your brows.
Do you see? Do you see, Amy?
I do. I see.
Got it going on.
Beautiful.
Straight the way through, not too much. Using the gel now, the same brush, guys, okay? Same brush, just using the gel again, repeating what I said before. Using the depth underneath, giving it that HD quality. Doesn't matter if you've made a mistake, because you're going to go back in with the highlighter anyway. Just brush through. Get me highlight. Oh, there it is. Get my highlighter. Get my highlighter. Get my highlighter.
You can really see it on that angle actually. That looks really nice.
Do you see?
Gorgeous.
I'm going to use it there as well because I like to have a bit of structure. Just structuring it through. Again, if you're just about to leave the office and you've got to go out, how easy is that?
Quick zhuzh. Done. Look at those brows. Power brows. Amazing.
Quick, easy brow, with and without a stencil.
And
with minimal products,
gorgeous.
really easy.
Fabulous. Fixing to Faff has said, who I know is one of your regulars in the store,
hey,
she has said that you always look flawless. And Katrina is saying that, I think it's Katrina actually, I think we've had this discussion before. She's saying it makes her realise she needs more practice, like a lot more practice. That's the thing, if you just follow Hannah's really simple step-by-steps, you can try and try and try until you perfect what's best for you. But it's so simple and so easy.
I'll just go through it again. So, you brush through your brows, really important. Brush through them, making sure you're you're giving them some control, giving them a bit more open and lift. You then pencil in some powder, set with a bit of gel. If you want them darker, go back over with the powder. Then just use a highlighter, and this will help to frame, give a bit of eyes, give a bit of highlight, give a bit of radiance.
That's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. Every girl wants it. You've got a highlighter. You've probably got some powder from your eyeshadow kit at home. You've probably got a brush, even a cotton bud. There is no, you can use a cotton bud.
I've never used cotton buds
a cotton bud is the same width as that there. You can just literally put the powder through.
That's a good idea.
If you haven't got that. Use an old mascara one that's dried out. There's so many different things that you can do. There are so many different ways in which you can achieve the best look for you. And it is really achievable. Practice makes perfect, yes. But if you're learning, just make sure you follow the brush through, powder, set with a bit of gel.
Good to
and
go.
You're done. And a bit of a highlighter. Always structure and highlight. It gives you lift. It gives you a bit more structure. Makes you look a bit feminine.
Just frames your face.
Yeah.
Gary, have we got the before of Hannah that we can take a look at? Amazing. Let's have a look. That's before, looking gorge. And then looking at the after. Look at those. So it does make a massive difference. It makes your eye shape really stand out. It's fab. Gorgeous. So don't forget, if you have taken Hannah's advice and followed along step by step today, please send in your selfies. We'd love to see your eyebrow looks. Or if you've got one from before that you want to share, if you've got a particular brow shape that you love and you want to showcase, then send it through to us. As I mentioned before, there are competitions going over on Twitter at Beauty Crowd. So pop on over there and retweet the tweets to today's show to win some eyebrow products or to be in the chance of winning some bold lip colours. Now, on that note, we have done brows. We're going to take a look at lips. Now, Hannah, Beauty Crowd lips, they've got to be bold, haven't they?
Got to be bold, got to be bright.
Got to be bright. We love them.
Out there.
We love them. So, of course, as we did with brows, we are going to look at some absolute icons. We're going to talk about the bold red lip that everybody knows and everybody loves. And we're going to show you how to create that look for summer, how to create the perfect application, and then to take it a little bit further. So maybe if you want to try a different shade or a different colour for you, then we're going to show you how to do that as well. Of course, I say we, it's going to be Hanne. She's our guru. Now, are we going to have a look at our icons first?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's take a look, Gary. Fab.
Okay, red lip icons.
Couldn't start without anybody else.
It's the #1 iconic thing with makeup, the red lip, the red carpet, the iconic look. It really is. The Marilyn Monroe lip is the lip that every woman aspires to have. It really
pretty
is.
Much the Marilyn Monroe everything is what women aspire to have.
Such a sexy image,
Absolutely
such a feminine
gorgeous.
image, so iconic, so memorable. That bold, structured lip. She's used lip liner, she's used a little bit of gloss, and she's used a shocking red. It's like proper deep blood red.
True red.
I love it.
Absolutely gorgeous. And then we got to move on to the more modern day version, and we can take a look at the wonderful Dita Von Teese. And take a look at her look.
Now, this is really popular at the moment again because plum is really in this season. So it's a plum lip red, okay? So with the Dita Von Teese, I know that she always uses a lip liner. She swears by it. She has her iconic lip colours. So Diorific in red, Diorific lipstick in Dior. And it is a red tone. I can't think what it is. I made a note earlier. It's going to drive me nuts.
We have to know.
Oh, can somebody shout it out for me? It's going to kill me if I don't know it. And she also uses a MAC tone. I mean, MAC, they're really iconic for matte lips as well and staining the lip. Yeah, so she's really keen on lip line and a really structured deep purple lip. That's Dita Von Teese.
Gorgeous. And then bringing it up again to more modern day, we've got Taylor Swift. Goes for more of an orange red tone, doesn't she, our Taylor?
Beautiful.
She loves
Beautiful lip. Again, this is probably could be achieved by just using a lip liner all the way through and then applying a lipstick just over the top like a matte lip or a lacquer. Really nice lip that is.
The thing I love about Taylor's lip look is always so clean on around her Cupid's bow. It's so precise. It's gorgeous.
I agree, especially with the lipstick, the red. Any bold lip, you need to structure the lip. Really, so getting that Cupid's bow there, getting a bit of definition, which we'll show you how to do that today really easily.
Amazing. And then taking a look at Rihanna. Now, Rihanna loves the bold lip and she works it well. And this red looks amazing on her. It's a different look for her, this look,
yeah, it's more of a bluey red.
Yeah.
And again, very natural eye, very natural makeup, and then bold lip. Again, something that we're seeing really trending this season, the brow and the lip. So, yeah, just getting that structure there again, matte.
That's
Lovely.
gorgeous. Looks really gorgeous.
Reminds me of our red matte lipstick.
The rich red.
Yeah, rich red from e.l.f. Lovely.
That's gorgeous. Maybe she is wearing it. Maybe she's strayed away from matte. Fab. So, Hanne, you're going to show us how to create one of these bold lip looks.
Yeah,
what colour are we going to use first?
We're going to start off with mineral lip liner in Rich Raspberry today. We're also going to be using the rose lip liner. Rose lip liner in the mineral is really good, plus it's automatic. I know all our lip liners are automatic, so again, you don't have to sharpen. Always a plus. I'm also going to be using a small precision brush. And this is really key when you're applying a lipstick. Yes, you could use a lip liner, a lip brush, sorry. But I find that this brush, I like to have like a long wand for it, so I can really swipe along the lip line.
So you're not too close, because then you can't end up.
Yeah.
You can hard to see
I can get the
doing.
structure in properly. It's a nice flat mini brush. It's just my preference as an artist. I like to have that, and I find that the longer stick works for me.
Fab.
And then we're going to be finishing with, oh, I love this, a really good seller in the shop. It is our 2-in-1 conditioning gloss, 45 with vitamin E. So nice. It's got a little bit of gloss and a little bit of shimmer. So if I just squeeze the end there and apply over the top, you can see that there's a glitter to it. So you can wear that alone as well. So you can see.
Not recommended to apply over brow colours, but
no, my apologies. I just pressed it a bit too much.
It could be a new look we're trying out.
Yeah, my apologies.
Glittery brows. As we said with the brow looks, if you are working a bold lip today, or you have done before and you want to share your selfies with us, please pop them through to @BeautyCrowd on Twitter. We'll be taking a look at those later as well, and we will be wanting to have a look at these over the weekend as well, so make sure you share them. If you're going out on Saturday and rocking a bold brow and a bold lip, we want to see them, so make sure you share those with us as well. So Han, how do we start off? How do we create the perfect lip?
Okay, I'm going to start off by using a lip liner. Okay, I've got my tissue ready, just in case. I always like to have a tissue. You should have it ready when you've got it there. I'm going to be using my mirror, and I'm going to be applying directly onto the lip line. Not using too much of the lip liner, so just generally popping it up there. Can you see? So I'm going to be applying it along the lip line.
And now this is a question that actually both Harriet and I want to ask you. Where do you know, how do you know where to put your lip liner?
If you look at your lips, you can see that the pink of your lip there is just the right place to put it. Now, if you want to look like you've got more of a bigger lip than what you have done, a lot of people like this for their top lip. Just go this on the line, and then just go just a touch outside the line.
Okay.
So if I do it on the other side, you'll see the difference. So that's on the line. And that's slightly outside the line.
So that's going to give you a bit more of a pout.
If I do that, you'll see the difference.
Yeah, you can see it slightly outside.
You wouldn't normally notice it, but because I've pouted,
it brings it out a little bit. Yeah, you can see it.
And again, if you want to do that on your bottom lip, a lot of people like to have a bit more of a fuller bottom lip here.
Okay. Just
preference. I personally prefer just going directly onto the lip line, not over the top of the lip line. Natural's always best. You're beautiful enough, you don't need to enhance anymore. Just pop a little bit of colour on, make sure you put the lip liner all over. This will give you a bit more of a lock for the lipstick so it stays in place. And then you blot afterwards. I'll show you a little trick as well.
Nice, we like
so I'm just going to apply on the outside so they're both even. All over the lip line. Nice and easy. That's the lip liner. That's step 1. Step 2, highlight. I'm not going in for lipstick yet.
No. Oh.
Okay, so.
Controversial.
This is, oh, sorry, mirror. Cupid's bow. Do you see?
God, that makes a real difference.
Underneath.
Straight away.
Now, you wouldn't put it on like this, okay? I'm doing it really bold so you can see it on the camera, and I'll gently blend it in a minute. But this is great because it comes off really easily. Okay? You can also use it outside. Okay? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then
just gently blending it in then. That looks great.
Now, this is fab for pictures. Really good for pictures. I'm going to put this back on, a little bit of lip liner. Done. Set with a bit of powder and you're kind of done, to be honest. Then I'm going to use, from the bullet, this is what I call these things, bullets in the makeup world, lipstick, and this is Rich Raspberry.
And that is from our mineral range, that one as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's from our mineral range and I'm using directly from the bullet of the lipstick. And applying it on. Now, you're probably thinking, why not use it directly from there? You're not going to use as much product and you're going to be able to build up the product as well. So you're painting it on, basically.
Does it last longer if you apply with a brush?
Yeah, I find it does.
Okay. We've had a question, who was that from? From Smurfy saying, any suggestions how to make lipstick last because my colour always needs to be redone after about 30 minutes. So do you recommend using a brush?
Use a brush, block with tissue, and then reapply. Another thing people always ask me about, why do I get lipstick on my teeth? Pop your finger in your mouth.
Drag it out.
Drag it out. And the lipstick, if there is any, will be around your fingertip. And it's okay because it's your own finger, so it's fine. And that's the lip.
Gorgeous. Now this is still a nice pinky, deeper pink. So it's quite a subtle introduction into a bold red lip as well. And of course, we're going to take it a bit further as well to see how you can actually work it. I know we've had Ali sent through a Twitter picture of her with a bright pink bold lip as well, looking absolutely gorgeous. Don't know if we can bring those up on the screen at the moment, but we'll see if we can get them, and then we'll bring them out through Twitter anyway. And yeah, if you have done a bold lip, whether it's e.l.f. or whether it's any other product, then let us know because we want to see as well. I know we have Ali has also sent through an eyebrow trend that you could maybe try and style out, but I think it's one that even might be a bit far-fetched for us to pull off. So we will tweet that back out later as well, but I don't think it's one we're going to be demonstrating on the show today either. But Han, are we going to take this to the next level with a bit of gloss?
Yeah, I'm going to pop a little bit of gloss on. This is really good if you just want just a general bit of shimmer and a bit of shine. I, again, like to use it with the wand, with the brush. Bit of a hygiene thing, me, can't help myself. Using just, now I don't need the camera for this, or the mirror rather. Just taking it like that. Just in the centre. Just a bit of shimmer.
Nice. Nice. That's what I love about that gloss, is that it's not a colour, so it just pops any colour that's underneath it. It's just gives it that pick up a little bit more. It's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, the lip that you've got today, I absolutely love.
Thank you. I'm a movie star today.
Yeah, movie star in the Jumbo Collection lipsticks. Again, £2.50. No, £2.95. I lied. £2.95. Such an iconic colour. Really good if you want to have that catwalk ready movie star iconic look.
And it's not too much either. Like, I quite like this for a day because it's colour, but it's not too deep. It's not too much like I'm wearing lipstick. But it's just nice. A really good, really nice wearable colour. Glad you approve.
Yeah, I love it. Really nice. Okay, shall I move on to the...
We can move on. We've had quite a few people get in touch as well, and a lot of people sharing their tips, which is fab. Cool. We've had Combata saying, after you apply lipstick, blot slightly with the tissue and apply a powder over it. Again, Chloe again saying this is a great tip. Liner makes lipstick last longer, and also a dusting of translucent powder over the top is good. See, these girls know their stuff. And then we've got Miss Nina. Hi, Nina. If you're applying on someone, use a Q-tip in their mouth and drag it outward. So rather than sticking your finger in somebody else's mouth.
Or just ask them to do it.
Boundaries. And I know Ali has sent through another picture of her with a slightly darker lip as well, looking absolutely gorgeous. So we'll be retweeting out those pictures as well. We are having a technical glitch at the moment, so you can't bring them up on the screen. But Ali's looking absolutely wonderful. So Yeah, what are we going to do this time, Nan?
Okay, now I'm going to take it down a notch.
Oh, take it down.
I'm going to take it down a notch and then I'm going to bold it back up again. So currently trending is the coral lip. Okay.
Coral lip, everyone loves a coral lip.
Love a coral lip, but I'm also going to be using a coral lip liner in Peachy, and that is from the Mineral range. Again, great lip liner, going to give you structure to the lip, and then I'm going to be using Cool Coral from the Mineral lipstick range. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to take off the lipstick, because I like to do this. When I'm in work, I use a bold lip for every day. When I'm going out, I like to have a more muted lip tone, but I want to be bang on trend.
Ooh, you're the other way around.
Yeah.
See?
Because I do really smoky eyes. So usually if I do really smoky eyes, I want to have like a bit more of a natural lip, so it's not too over the top.
Don't want to be too much.
Yeah.
Don't want to be too. So what is, and this is a question that's come from Harriet in the Cube, and she's wanting to know what is our go-to lip colour. What's your go-to lip colour? For day or night? Putting you on the spot now.
I'm trying to think, which one do I use?
Or would you go for a...
Right, I basically use lipstick.
Right.
And I love it. And it's so easy. Bang on trend.
Bang, it's got to be bang on trend.
And I use the lip stain just in the pink.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from our Essentials range.
Nice.
And I've always got it in my handbag. It's handbag ready. Always there, love it. Yeah, and I just grab that out, quickly pop a little bit of lip stain on. But I always take my lipstick off with the tissue, do a little bit of blotting with mattifying powder, like it's been suggested already by one of our viewers.
People are on it, people are on it.
And then just pop a little bit of stain on, and then I use conditioner lip gloss because it gives it a bit of sparkle.
Nice, I like it. Mine at the moment, I'm loving Rosy Go Round in the day, the Rosy Go Round, or Movie Star. Those are my two go-to. Or in the night, I tend to be going towards the Flirty and Fabulous if I'm going out.
Yeah, Flirty Fabulous is
which
gorgeous.
is more like this colour.
Yeah, more of a fuchsia.
A proper fuchsia.
Yeah,
lovely.
really, really nice. So I've just removed my lipstick. Use a bit of powder just over the top if you want to. I don't feel like I need to. I like to blot on the back of my hand.
Why not? Why not? Go for it.
So I'm going to get the two tones that I'm going to be showing and showcasing to you today. I don't use with this tone because it's got shimmer and iridescence to it already, if you notice. So it's got that structure to it already. Goes really well with my Mango Madness nail varnish.
Nice. Very coordinated.
Apply the lip liner. A lot of people like to use this with coral matte lipstick in store.
You're taking that all over the lip again?
All over the lip again. It's like priming the lip, prepping the lip. That on its own, I actually really like as well.
It's very nice. It matches your nails beautifully.
And then if you wanted to, put a little bit of gloss over the top if you wanted to. Then using the coral. And that's from the Mineral lipstick range. Love a bit of mineral on the lip. This is how often I do my lips.
You can do it with your eyes closed. There's a lot of chat coming in about coral lips and people saying they love the idea of it, but they don't think they can pull them off. I think anyone can go for a coral lip.
This is what I do with this as well.
What do you do? Oh, okay.
Because it's minerals, you can use it anywhere. Look, I'm tied in now.
Tied in? You're uniformed. That looks really nice, actually.
Just on the apple of the cheek. So.
See? Artist tips and tricks.
I'm a naughty, but I love it. I like multi-usage. I mean, at the moment, the economy is so like, oh, I've not got enough money for this, I've not got enough money for that. I've got about 20 lipsticks in my handbag, and I got mist and set everywhere. That's like my favourite thing, mist and set, as you all probably know. And I just think it's such a good tip to use. A little bit of the rouge lipstick on your cheeks.
That colour actually looks lovely. It's really, the gold is really coming out of it. It's really nice. It's like a softer coral, isn't it?
Yeah, not many people think to use it because it has got that frosted
Yeah, yeah, almost frosted.
Yeah, frosted like capacity to the colour.
Which kind of helps when you apply it to your cheeks. Gives that nice glow.
Yeah, really nice. And then if you wanted to add a bit of shine, just put a little bit of gloss over the top.
Amazing. Now, we have just had confirmation that Mary from the Elf store in Cardiff has tweeted in a picture of her lip look. So we've just retweeted that out on Beauty Crowd. So head over there and check out. And if you haven't already, make sure you're following at Elf Store Cardiff on Twitter, because they give so much advice and have so many gorgeous looks going on over there. You'll be definitely
the
need to
girls
get
are
in
really
touch
good
with
in
them.
the store as well. You tweet something that you want to see, and the girls will, within the hour or two. Obviously, we're in the store, so give us a bit of headspace. We're probably serving a customer in the store, but then we'll tweet out that for you, so you get a there and then, sort of image.
Amazing. And Chloe Norton is saying that's a very pretty coral. She really likes the slight shimmer, which I agree. It looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
and then
gorgeous.
It's got Smurfy was saying, I've got lots of coral, but I'm too scared to wear them. I'm very pale and just scared that too much colour on my lips. Now, I have to be honest, I was like you. I am pale. I've got a bit of tan on at the moment, so this is kind of, you can imagine how pale I actually am. But I used to be terrified of anything of colour and just used to go, I'll just go a bit of gloss. But actually, I love it when I have a bold colour on my lip now. I think it really makes the rest of my makeup kind of come together.
Yeah, it's really trending at the moment. Remember, you don't have to have a bold eye. You can have a bold lip.
Yeah, exactly.
And bold nails.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Recommend, go bold. You won't look back. And we've got Fixed into Faff saying, with another tip, if you're worried about the coral being too much, you can cool it off slightly by using a cooler pink stain underneath, which is fab tip. Now, don't forget, if you are inspired by our lip colours that Hannah is putting together today, then you can be in a chance of winning a selection of bold lip colours. If you head over to the Beauty Crowd Twitter page, @BeautyCrowd, and retweet the links out to the show, you will be entered into a competition to win either a set of brow products to create a perfect bold brow, or a set of bold lip colours to recreate the look that Hannah's creating here today as well. So head over there and get involved. To be rude not to, really, I think.
Now, I'm going to interrupt because I'm going out later.
I'm done. You need to get yourself ready.
I'm going to have a glass of champagne.
It's not like you. That's not like you.
No, so I'm going to put some something to match my lips with my nails. Okay? So I'm going to be using Peachy, because this matching is really trending through Twitter.
I love that Peachy. It's a really nice colour.
So matching your top to your bottoms is really trending through Twitter at the moment and in the fashion world. Applying this all over. Now, I've got a swatch of this colour on my hand. And I know that this is the colour I'm going to be wearing tonight because it's matching my nails. I like to be matching. And this is Coral Cutie.
Nice.
Love it. So, really nice. £3.95. Just to finish my day off.
I love that colour. I'm a bit partial to coral.
Bang on trend.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Ta-da!
That looks gorgeous.
But what I'm going to do, because I'm just mashing it up a little bit.
Oh my God, calm
Getting
yourself.
a bit artistic sorted. Using a bit of mineral eyeshadow in Elegance. Is that right?
Angelic.
Angelic.
Nice. Look at that. So you'd highlight it within as well as on the outside of the lip.
Yeah.
That looks really nice. It almost makes that coral more pink.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It just gives it a bit of 3D capacity, a bit of changing it up. So if you've got an eyeshadow at home that you use that's a lighter tone or you don't use, or you've got a lipstick at home, pop it on.
Create your own colours. I know I've seen people as well mixing eyeshadows with a bit of gloss to get it, if you really want to go a bit whole hog with it. So
you could use the eyeshadow. Ooh. We use this in when we're doing makeup for special effects and things like that. Pop a colour over the top. Look at that. That's the colour on its own. And that's with it
It makes it much more pinky.
It gives it that frosted.
That. Yeah.
Again with the Coral Cutie. The moisturising lip range is bolder when you put this colour with it.
Yeah, it really makes it kind of go to that next level. Really nice.
And then, yeah, just mix it up. Don't be afraid.
No, don't be afraid. If you put it on and it's really not for you, you can take it off. It's not forever.
It's not a tattoo.
Not a tattoo. Or a tutu even is what I was going to say. Not a tutu. Hit and Myth on Twitter saying that she's in work at the moment. She's playing catch up on Twitter. Sad you can't join us, but hopefully you'll be able to catch us next time. Fixing to Fafa saying, for day where I've been wearing Tiki Torches gloss stick a lot. I love it.
Nice.
Love Tiki Torches. That's a really good summer colour actually.
Yeah,
good
really
good
nice.
bit of shimmer in a Tiki
Good
Torch.
choice.
Good bit of shimmer. Now don't forget, the competitions are going to be going on over in Twitter. I am tongue-tied. For the rest of the day and over the weekend, so make sure you get involved and share the show with everybody that you know. You will be entered into that prize draw as well, so there's actually definitely a good reason to get involved. Let us know what you've thought of today's show as well, what kind of other bite-sized makeup looks you want to see, because this is the thing, we can do our full-blown tutorials, but we can do our bite-sized bits as well, snippets. So let us know, maybe you want to look at contouring's always going to come back. We'll look at contouring again. Maybe if you want to know how to apply perfect blush, where to put it on your face, that kind of thing, the kind of colours, skin tones. There's all sorts that we can take a look at. And like we've done today and like we've done previously, we'll take a look at how that look and how that makeup trend has transformed over the ages as well, which is, I really enjoy it. I love seeing a 1920s brow.
I do too.
It's a bit educational. Thank you to everybody who has joined us today. It's been wonderful having you involved. Make sure you get involved with the competitions because you don't want to miss out on that. Thank you, Han, for being such a guru and looking so amazing. I think you definitely have. I've learned a lot, if nothing else. I'm going to be putting eyeshadow on my lipstick. Oh, big weekend ahead. But yeah, so thank you for joining us, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we have. Make sure you tune into Beauty Crowd TV next week. We'll be bringing more amazing looks, and there's a rumour it's going to be complexion-based next week. Big week. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy the bank holiday. We shall see you very soon. Take care.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
See you soon.